Sound really nerdy, but my math homework, I would do my homework, but then I would look in the book at other things, go ahead, try out other problems.
English, when I first came here, took some ESL classes, which was a great first experience for me, because in ESL classes you get to really meet different cultures in those classes.
So you'd think I would have been a little more inclined to consider engineering. I wasn't until I had a really great math teacher in high school. He was actually involved with Project Lead the Way, taught the courses at my high school, and was very passionate about it and expanding that program. And then I took digital electronics, I think around my junior year of high school, and that's when everything clicked. I hadn't really explored electronics a lot in terms of engineering before that, and once I took that class, loved everything I did, decided I was going to be an electrical engineer, and started putting that on my applications for college.
Power generation, there in person on board the USS 4 Sherman. It really correlates to how power generation works in the world, in the real world as well.
When I visited Alabama, I met with the electrical engineering department and saw a lot of opportunities for research there that other schools didn't have. I was taking it was something that I'd remembered doing before when he brought up the name, but the way he was doing it and explaining it, I was completely lost. So I'd actually brought my Project Lead the Way notebooks to college with me, and I went back to my dorm room and pulled it out, looked up those old notes, and then pulled out my homework and lecture notes and tried to...
University. Yeah, so I ended up graduating with a 3.79 GPA, which was great compared to what I started with, to be completely honest, and been blessed ever since. So then I interned here in 2011 when I was a junior in college, and fortunately they saw potential in me here at Burns McDonnell, and I've been blessed and fortunate to be here ever since.
I'm in the energy division, so we work on power generation.
Like that's what I would say. And I know being a high school student, you kind of get set in your ways, but always try and branch out. And if you're scared to get called a nerd, that you'll see it 10 or 15 years down the road that, wow, that was, yeah, I might have been a nerd back then or something like that, but really it's paid off for me. And so you got to think about the future